Nossa última parada aqui no stand da Sony para falar sobre The Order 1886. Can you tell us a little bit about the game and a brief summary of his history?
Yeah, The Order 1886 is a third-person action shooter game, and it's set in alternate history Victorian-era London, where mythology and technology still exist and collide. You play as Galahad, who is actually a knight and is one of the members of the Order, and you're actually surrounded by other teammates who are members of the Order as well, like Lafayette, Sir Percival, and Lady Igraine. And the game is actually it's filled with all sorts of crazy action, and then this year at E3 at the Sony press conference, we finally announced the Lycans.
Can you tell us a little bit about the background of the character?
Yeah, so King Arthur, centuries ago, basically realized that he needed help to save humanity, so he founded a group, the Knights of the Round Table, and brought together people who were devout to that cause.
We noticed that the game is a little bit similar to League of the Extraordinary Gentlemen. Is there any inspiration there?
I mean, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen it's a steampunk fiction, and so our game draws a lot upon the Victorian era, and we also augmented our history, so it's an alternate history game. So there's going to be similarities, obviously, from a technological standpoint, and also costuming. I know there's things that you can see that are similar, but it wasn't really directly drawn from that particular fiction. But there are going to be some similarities, I'm sure, because both of them take place in the Victorian era.
Are there any other inspiration in other games or other comic books?
We're big fans of all sorts of movies, games, comics, graphic novels, you name it. So I think for us, it was just kind of putting together the best of everything that inspired us. Science fiction was something that was really challenging for us to put in the game and not feel like it stood out. So doing an alternate history piece is it's really cool because you can actually ground it in reality and use the things that people know and the characters who really did exist at the time and the places and the events. And then you can find places where you can surprise, the player and trick them and have them go, oh, was that real? Did that really exist? So for us, we just drew upon everything that we knew and we loved about the late 1800s.
This is a new IP for Sony. The new console, how is that working?
The PlayStation 4 is a super powerful machine. I think we were really surprised at how much we could actually throw at the PlayStation 4 and actually still have the game, come out looking amazing and run fantastically. So for us, it's been really a blessing to work on the system. It's actually more impressive than we thought it was going to be, and we're hoping that in the future we could push it even further.
What is the release date and platforms?
The game, The Order 1886, is going to be coming exclusively to PlayStation 4. It's going to be coming out next year, February 20th, 2015.
Look out!